Hi guys. So Laura should be getting on any second, and then we'll get started around like 8:01, 8:02. I know it was like a last second change, so I apologize for that. But I'll explain more about why in just a second. I want to make sure she gets on and give you guys time as well. So you get to just look at my face for a few minutes, as if that's not awkward enough. Sing to you. It's so weird talking to myself. I need a friend. I guess I can check my Facebook. At least I hope Laura's going to get on. We'll see. Fix my hair. Kids are so freaking loud. Just going to pretend I don't hear them. You know, like a good mom. Oh. Dang it. Whatever. Screw it. Okay. Where are you, Laura?
Hey.
Oh, hi. I was in Facebook land.
Oh, wait. So I guess I'm not muted then. It looks like I'm muted.
Nope, you're not muted.
Okay.
I think it has to be like red for it to be.
Oh, okay. I just saw the slash.
You know, we're fancy.
Yeah.
Be red. Okay, so let's just go ahead because I know we have a lot to cover.
Yeah.
So guys, I decided to do this on Google Air because Laura and I were extra professional this time, and we made a PowerPoint because we're boss ladies, and that's what we do. Look at me, I'm trying so hard to like.
Why'd you censor yourself?
You know, because Indiana's here. And clearly I care.
Like
is that Indiana or is that your knee?
That's my knee.
Oh my God. Sorry.
I didn't go bald.
You never know. I were bald.
Kind of hairy.
Yeah, Laura, I can see that hair from here. You need to hang that. Anyway, okay, yeah. So we made a PowerPoint, and Zoom, every time you screen share and you record, it chops it up every time you switch back and forth between screens. So I thought that this would be easier. The only issue is now the Q&A is going to have to happen in Facebook. So if you have a question, I'm going to go start threads in Team Live Long and Prosper and Team Diamond Dynasty so that you guys can post your questions in there. And at the end, we'll each just run through our team pages and answer whatever questions you guys have. That way there we can get that, because I did promise you that. But I'm going to go ahead and just let Laura get going because she's going to talk first because we want to get you guys out of here. Take it away, friend. I'm just going to drink.
How do where's the thing?
You know what? That's the,
Wait, what? You froze.
The green button over on the left. Do you see everything?
Screen share?
Yeah.
Oh, so I have to have it pulled up?
I can do it. Sorry.
No, yeah.
Maybe. No, let me just do it, and then I can just navigate.
Okay.
Okay. Is that working?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, wait.
You can put it in present mode, and I think you can just click it.
Present to everyone. Okay. Oh, I should probably like
go to the beginning. Yeah, go up to 1. This is our first time.
Yeah, we're really good at this, guys. Okay. So is that good, Laura? Can you see it?
It's frozen right now.
What the hell?
Yeah, like maybe are you trying to click on one and then hit present?
Well, I'm in present. Okay, sorry guys. We'll get the hang of this eventually.
It's probably just taking a second to catch up.
Okay, can you see it at all?
I see one now, and it doesn't look like it's in present yet.
Why isn't it? It is though. It won't let you screen share from your thing?
Yeah, it probably will.
Stop presenting. Okay, does that show it or no?
It just says click to exit full screen mode. Let me see if I can go to.
Okay, yeah, I don't know why it's not working. Seems weird. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay. Maybe it's because. I mean, we can always do it in the creation mode too. It's fine.
Yeah, whatever's easier.
Slides.
I don't know. Sorry, guys. I thought I had this under control, but I guess not. And that's why I don't have a boss, because right now I would get fired.
Okay, let's see.
So if I stop screen sharing, oh my God, my kids are so freaking loud. Will it let you do it or no?
It's just still loading on mine. Let me close some of my windows.
Jesus. Are you that person, Laura?
Yeah. I have like 8 open right now.
Shorts are going up my butt. I'm just giving you guys some entertainment. Sorry. Ari was home all day because it's Rosh Hashanah or whatever that's called. So I'm like out of it. Back in mom mode. Okay, babe, I am going to have to do it out here because I don't have any service in there. It keeps freezing. Kicking Jared away from his football too. He's going to be mad. Okay, well, if it's not opening for you, let's just do it and we can do it in the presentation mode. Oh God, now you're in like 2.
Why? Why mine too?
I don't know. There's 2 of you down there. It's so freaking awesome. We've already spent 5 minutes trying to figure this out. Okay. Is it?
Just do it in the regular mode, and I'll just talk off the sides that way. It's more bullet points for us anyway.
I can't hear you. I didn't hear you.
Can you hear me now? It doesn't look like I'm.
I mean, I can hear you. It's just you're really low, or my house is really loud. I don't know.
I'm turning up my volume.
Oh
Okay.
my God, this is a shit show.
All right. So just put it in regular mode, and I'll just go off the points that way.
Okay. Well, you tell me whenever you can see it. Okay. Okay. Dred, I really need them to stop yelling before I lose my shit. Okay. Can you see it?
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Next time we'll test run the whole screen sharing with the slideshow thing. Okay. So we want to do these calls every other week with you guys, just to kind of give you some like FaceTime with us. And sometimes, you know, reading what we're posting can come across differently than, you know, how we get to present it to you live. So today we just want to cover Success Club, Success Starters, social media, the monthly promotions, and then Francis is going to go over commissions, the power of your story, and consistency and personal development.
Oh, I'm going. Sorry. Okay.
Then, oh wait, I can't click. Can you click slide 2?
That is slide 2. Success Club?
Oh, it's just not showing up on mine.
Oh my God. Okay. Hold on. Now
Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay. So, you know, for those of you that I've done a Getting Started Right Call, a GSR, we've talked about Success Club, and I always say that Success Club should be a non-negotiable. It's certainly a non-negotiable in my business, but you should make it a non-negotiable in your business every single month. And it is just, it's a vehicle that allows you to move your business forward. It will always ensure growth, and it will also help you build your residual income. And obviously through Success Club, you're also expanding your customer base. So there's no penalty for not hitting Success Club, like, you know, those like weird companies, like where if you don't like hit a quota, you have to buy X amount of products and stock the products. Like, you don't have to do that. So you don't have to buy product to meet any quotas, but missing Success Club will slow the momentum for this business that you're trying to build. And it's all just through, you know, simple stuff like helping others. Simple, but huge. And when I say simple, I don't mean easy. I mean, what we are trying to achieve is helping people, and that idea is simple. So any leader in the business, if you talk to them, they will 100% contribute their success to Success Club. And, you know, because in order to hit Success Club, certain things have to fall in line, like consistency and stuff like that. But they will contribute their success to Success Club. And that is with hitting at least Success Club 5 or 10 every month. My goal is always 10. You know, some months I get there easy, some months it's a struggle. And, you know, some months I might end with 8 points, but, you know, it's just, you know, this whole business is peaks and valleys, and you've got to go with it. But at least hitting Success Club 5 should be a non-negotiable in your business. Oh, I have somebody saying they're trying to join the Zoom, but it won't let me. Francis, could you just tag Candace in Team Live Long and Prosper Gutierrez? So how to hit Success Club. Success Club is achieved through helping at least 3 people every month. And you'll also hear Francis and I and other leaders refer to it as the 3 Lives Club, meaning you know, that you're helping 3 people and getting those 5 to 6 points minimum. Next slide, please, whenever you have a second. I know you're probably messaging Candace.
Yeah. Okay, there you
go. Okay, so there are 2 components to Success Club. The first is your personal 90 PV or personal volume from your HD, which is typically Shakeology, because Shakeology is really the cornerstone of our business. So you really want to make sure that you're drinking Shakeology. It's hard to be a product of the product if you aren't drinking it. It's hard to talk about it. There are also other things like performance and stuff that you can get on HD, but you really need at least 90 PV from your HD order. And I'd say for 99% of coaches, that is Shakeology, unless you're doing supplements. So helping your customers and coaches getting started with a challenge pack, that's the other component to hitting Success Club. So the challenge pack includes a program of their choice, as well as Shakeology on HD. HD meaning home direct, or you could also hear it referred to as auto ship. And so they get the program of their choice plus Shakeology on HD. They get 30 days of online meal planning. They get 30 days of Beachbody on demand. And there is a way for them to, like whenever they go to sign up, you can, Francis, we're not seeing that screen anymore. There you go. Thanks. So whenever you sign up, there will be like a little opt-out box. Laura DuPont in Team Live Long and Prosper actually made a little picture that allows you to kind of walk them through how to opt out of it if they don't want the Team Beachbody club membership. So that's what they get with their challenge pack. The challenge packs vary from 140 up to 305 with the Ultimate Reset. I'm not the expert on Ultimate Reset. I have never done an Ultimate Reset, but it is a great program. And by program, I mean system. It's not workouts. It's like all plant-based vitamins, all natural stuff like that, but it's a detox for 3 weeks. And I've been pregnant or breastfeeding for like my entire life, so I've never tried it. So they get all of those things in a challenge pack. And Shakeology on HD, meaning home direct auto ship, means that it comes every 30 days. They can cancel it at any time without any hassle or penalty. But they also have an option if they went to your site for a one-time order. So we always want to, I don't even talk about this option in my business because it benefits no one. So the customer has to pay like, okay, so Shakeology for a customer is $130. If they were to get it as a one-time order, they would tack on $15 to $17 of shipping and handling. And I don't want my customer to have to pay that. Whereas Shakeology on HD, they get Super Saver shipping, which is $2. So they're saving a lot of money there. It increases value for them, as well as it's giving our customer the best deal. And also for the one-time order of Shakeology, we don't get a point. But for Shakeology on HD, we do get 1 point. And I forgot to mention the challenge packs. All challenge packs get 2 points. And this is for new customers only. So if Sarah bought a challenge pack 1 month, you would get 2 points. If she bought it the next month, you wouldn't get points again. You would still get commission, but you wouldn't get points again. I think there's kind of like a year window because I've gotten points off of somebody twice before, but it's been like a year since they ordered. And every month, whenever their Shakeology refills, you'll still get commission, but you don't get a point every time. So there are great tools in the back office as well as our team pages of coaches, Team Dynasty, Team Live Long and Prosper, and Alive and Well, where you can go and ask questions in the group, like, oh, I have this customer, she has X, Y, and Z issue, and this is what she likes, and we can help you find a program that best suits them and best suits their goals. But in the online office, there's also a whole wealth of knowledge in there, and just useful tools. One question that I always ask whenever I start talking to somebody, if they're wanting to, kind of scope out, if they want to get into this, on the challenger side, and the coach side too, because, we still need to talk about what their goals are. I ask them what they struggle with. Is it time? Is it diet? Is it motivation? And that will give me a good picture into which way I can guide them. I suggest that all of my customers start with the 21-day fix because it is a really great system. And I also suggest that all my coaches start there. It gives a lot of good content to talk about in the beginning, which we all know can be difficult. So the benefits of the challenge pack versus Shakeology on HD, I kind of covered that. And yeah, I covered those two together. So set reminders in your phone. So as soon as I have somebody order a challenge pack or Shakeology on HD, I'll set a reminder in my phone for 20 days from the time that they ordered. So if they ordered on the 10th, I'll set a reminder on the 30th, and it'll say, tell Sarah, it'll just say message Sarah. It's what I message Sarah about HD. And so I just pop into Messenger and I send her a message. Hey, Sarah, I just wanted to let you know that your Shakeology will be refilling on the 10th of next month. And I just wanted to give you a heads up. It's great if you're expecting it, not so great if you're not. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're enjoying it. Of course, up until that time, we've checked in several times. We've had conversations. But I want to let her know that it's coming. Yes, it's in the fine print. But my business is not built on fine print. It's built on integrity, and I want them to know that their business and their trust is more important to me than a $32 residual commission. So I always give them that reminder. I find that probably 85% of people stay on Shakeology. And the rest, maybe they cancel it, maybe they delay it, maybe they're going away and they don't need it for 2 months, or maybe they kind of got sick and didn't drink it for whatever reason. But most people do stay on it for a pretty good amount of time. If not, I've been doing this for 2 years, so I have people that have been on it since the beginning. So, let them know that that's going to refill. I don't give them the number and the steps to cancel until they've come back to me saying yes or no. If they say that they don't want it, I will give them all the information, but I want them to have a conversation with me first. Maybe it was, a flavor that they didn't like, or maybe it was upsetting their stomach. And then I could say, well, maybe it's the whey protein in the regular formula. Let's try vegan. Or I could suggest that they start with half a scoop instead of a full scoop. So there's things that I want to talk to them about. I would never withhold the information to cancel, but I just want to have a conversation first. So make sure you're setting reminders for the Shakeology refills and the club refills, the club membership refills. Okay, so the benefit of hitting Success Club means that you are helping people. And I know that we do put a lot of emphasis on Success Club because, yes, it is a big deal, but I don't want you to feel that it's the only way to measure success, because it's not. If you post a water challenge and somebody drinks water all day instead of soda, that's success. You've helped somebody, and that's huge. And that is the beginning of a relationship that you've started with that person that's going to blossom into something completely different entirely. So I don't want you to look at your back office and see 0 Success Club points and feel like a failure, because that's not the case. You just have to trust the process and keep being consistently consistent and just putting yourself out there. So Success Club helps to build commission and residual commission. Francis is going to cover commission, but I'll just say really quick on challenge packs, on all sales we get 25% commission, except for on challenge packs we get a little bit more. It's like a little bonus built in. So if I were to sell a $205 challenge pack, I would get a $70 commission. And then all months moving forward, I would get the residual commission when that Shakeology order refills, which would be $32 and change. So it's pretty cool, right? Like if you get Success Club 10 and you have 10 people with Shakeology refilling, then that's an extra $320 the next month. Like that's huge. That's a car payment for some people, which is my car payment, but for some people that's a car payment. So, okay, free leads for Success Club 5. So another benefit is that whenever you hit Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald coach, you get free leads. So free leads is just somebody that's gone to the website. They don't have their great aunt that's a coach and their best friend's not a coach. They don't know any coaches. They just go to the website, they create that free membership, and they just kind of poke around. Well, you are given their information, and you are now their coach. So you would need to email them, introduce yourself, extend your help. But you are given that person as a customer as a reward for hitting Success Club 5 in the previous month while being an Emerald coach. So that's pretty amazing, because if that person buys something, you get the commission. And let's say they buy a challenge pack, you would get that initial commission, you would get residual commission. So it's just another way to move your business forward. Nobody's business is built on leads, but it is certainly well, I'll explain that with the next one. So Success Club 10, for those that hit that in the previous month and that are an Emerald coach, you would get success program leads. So that's, again, somebody that goes to the website, they don't have a coach, they don't know a coach, and they just sign up, they buy a challenge pack or Shakeology or weights or program, whatever. You are assigned that person as your customer. You message them, thank them for their order, tell them you're excited to work with them, be their coach basically. And so you get that initial commission and all commissions moving forward. For example, my first month as a coach, I hit Success Club 10. The next month I got success program leads. And this person logged on and bought 3 bags of Shakeology, and then for like 9 months straight, maybe it was 4, I can't remember, but bought like 3 or 4 bags of Shakeology for like 9 months, and it was insane. So I was getting, that commission and that customer, and they did that for a fairly, good while. And, now they don't do it every month, but they do log on and buy, Shakeology, and I have a great relationship with this person. I've never seen them on Facebook, but we email all the time. So it's just another really good way to increase your income. So, okay, Success Club trips. And these trips are cool because they're for the whole family. So they're not just for you, but they're for your entire family. Last March, the Success Club trip was to Cancun. It was an all-star resort, or not all-star, all-inclusive resort. And it looked amazing. I had just had Indiana, so I couldn't go. But it was so cool because it was just paid for through Earning Success Club. So every point is equal to a designated dollar amount. Some months they change because they're running a promotion or whatnot. So for example, this next year's Success Club trip 2016 is a cruise. And I'm on the wait list because I didn't register in time. But the cabin I chose was $1,000. And so I just got my email. And so I have 950 cruise dollars. So if I were to come off the wait list, I would only have to pay 50 bucks. There's a $300 like deposit, but how awesome is that? Like my whole family could go on a cruise for like nothing because, you know, my points are earning me dollars for the Success Club trips. And they do these trips every year, and it's just really cool. And it's a great way to connect to other coaches and, you know, form those relationships with other coaching families. Okay, so Success Starter. This is another benefit of Success Club, and it earns you a free ticket to Summit. I think that's the next slide. Okay, so what is a Success Starter? Success Starter status is earned when a new coach hits at least Success Club 5 for the first 3 consecutive months in their business. So I was a Success Starter. I started in October, so I hit Success Club at least 5 in October, November, and December. And I can't tell you how important it is because it sets just this crazy momentum for your business, and it's good for, you know, it makes you feel good, and it just boosts morale, and it's really exciting, and people are watching you and they're seeing you help people, and so it is an undeniable pace that you don't want to miss. So how do I become a Success Starter? By helping at least 9 people in your first 3 months. So that's 3 people per month. And you know, this could be your warm market. It could be your spouse. It could be your mom or your best friend. And you know, a lot of the time, the people that we're closest to are kind of like the foundation of our business. My first month, I had a very good friend purchase a challenge pack. I had like an acquaintance purchase a challenge pack. My dad got one. So, you know, I spoke to those people that already knew and loved and trusted me and were excited for me. And they were kind of the foundation of my business. And in the meantime, these people are getting results and other people are watching. And for the next couple months, that drew people to me. Not to say that I wasn't, you know, messaging people, because I definitely was, but they were watching. So commission. Okay, so what are the benefits of becoming a Success Starter? Obviously, you have your commission from you know, the challenge pack, so you're beginning to earn income, and then you're also building your residual income. And then, you know, like I was saying, that growth and momentum, and a free ticket to Summit. So Summit is the annual coaching event, and it's amazing and exhausting and emotional and exhilarating, but you have to get there next year. And I can't say enough about it. There's just so much to be absorbed. It's trainings and parties, and just probably one of my favorite parts about Summit is the ability to connect with these people that we see through the computer, like only. We had 17 people from Team Live Long and Prosper, you know, and like all my downline teams, so Diamond Dynasty, Namaste Nation, and all of that. And it was so amazing, you know, to meet these people for the first time. Like I'd been talking to them for like a year, you know, online on Facebook, but we like got to meet and hang out, and it's so cool, and you get to learn so much. So please make it your goal to get to Summit next year. I'm sure you've seen a lot of us at Summit this past July. Yeah, this past July. And if you've missed Success Starter already in your business, it's okay. Like, I know I just said how important it is, but I don't want you to beat yourself up over it. Like, just call this month, like, you know, for you, month 1, and then hit Success Club for the next 3 months. Yeah, you won't get that free ticket, but you can still get it at a discounted rate. All right, I'm ready. Okay, this month's promotions. So we have the PIO Challenge Pack down from 160 to 140, as well as the 3-day Refresh Challenge Pack. And so, you know, this includes the program, it includes Shakeology, the free meal planning, and for 30 days, and the Team Beachbody Club membership. And then also the PIO Kickstart Challenge Pack for 180. That is 3-day Refresh and PIO with Shakeology all bundled together. And it's really great for people, like they love to do the 3-day refresh. They love to do the 3-day refresh before the 21-day fix. It's just a nice little kickstart for them. So, how to rock a promotion of a program you've never done. So, first thing would be, if you're not already doing a program, or if you're repeating a program, and it's the last day of the month, and you're like, I've done the 21-day fix 3 times now, like, what am I going to do next? And you see that the next month's promotion is PIO, like, jump in on that and do it. It's a great way to, really kill that promotion. And if you are currently in a program, don't feel like you have to jump ship and jump to the next program, because you don't, and you shouldn't, because we want to show our challengers that we start programs and that we complete them. So share others' results. Ask from the team page for testimonials or before and after pictures, and feature that Woman Crush Wednesday and Man Crush Monday and Throwback Thursday, Flashback Friday. Use those things to feature other people. Just get their permission first, and it's a great way to get people really pumped up. People love transformation photos. So if you have done the program in the past, then go back through your phone, find those photos. If you did them as a challenger or something before you were a coach, share that experience. So it always just goes back to being a product of the product. You don't have to be an expert on every program. You don't have to claim to love every program. I'm not a P90X person. I will never like X3 or P90. It's not me. I love Tony Horton, but I don't love those programs. So you never see me talk about it, because I'm not going to be phony and be like, yeah, P90X is on sale this month, I love it. But I might share somebody's, transformation, because I definitely admire those people for what they've done. And I think that's really awesome whenever I see a coach say, like, oh, look at so-and-so, I've never done this program, or I tried it and it kicked my butt, but she, killed it, or whatever. So there's tons of information for you to help your prospect, though. So, even though it's your business, I don't ever want you to feel like you're alone, because there's just a wealth of knowledge out there and a ton of coaches that are happy and willing and wanting to help you. Do I have another slide? I can't see. Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, no, I have a couple more slides. Okay, I'll talk faster. Okay, discount coaches. How are they different? They're not. They just are somebody that isn't actively working the business. In regards to how they sign up, they are no different than a regular coach. So sign-up process is the same. They still have to pay the $15.95 business fee, but basically they're just doing it for a discount on Shakeology and the products, because they love the products. So why are they important? Because it's kind of like a pawn in the game. Let's say you have 4 coaches on one leg and 3 coaches on another leg, and your 4th coach on that leg is your husband, but he's inactive because he just wanted that challenge pack, but now he's inactive. Well, you can use that coach. You can bring him active, and you can go diamond, given you have 2 emeralds on those legs already. So he can bring you to diamond. And also, you can order products under him and bring, volume into your business center. So if you want, supplements, order it under him and generate volume so that you can cycle off of it. So they're great for helping you rank advance and for generating volume. And if you don't, consider your spouse or parent as a discount coach. This will help you get to Emerald. Let's say you have that one coach that signed up and you're like super excited, but you're kind of stuck. I signed my husband up to get to Emerald. It's not cheating, you don't have to feel like you're cheating or you're not really getting there, because it is actually really useful to have, I like to have at least 2 discount coaches on each leg. And I can manipulate volume that way, as well as bringing them active for rank if I need it. And there was just something else I was going to say about that. I don't know. Yeah, so if you aren't in a relationship, you can always do your parent too. I know what I was going to say now. If you have your spouse as one of your first coaches, they'll be high up on your legs, right? So they're going to have a lot of volume as you start to have coaches. Well, you could start to work your husband's business center and bring him to diamond, make him one of your diamonds, and you will obviously still get that income because, you know, he's your husband. So, you know, you might not want to do that for a parent because that would affect their taxes and stuff like that. But that's the cool thing about having a spouse that is a discount coach. You can, you know, basically work their business. I know Francis does that for Dred. So go for no challenge. I won't explain the whole thing right now because of time, but the people who receive the most no's are the most successful. I know that that sounds kind of ass backwards, but I promise you it's true. I've probably had more no's than I've had yeses. No, I can say that I have had more no's than I've had yeses, but like, look where it's gotten me. So we're going to run a challenge. It will be run in the September Coach Basics page. It'll be run through the end of the month. We'll put the details in there tomorrow, and the winner gets a prize. And that's all you have to know is that you're going for no, and you'll read more about it tomorrow. Okay, so Francis, you're going to have to click these links. So social media do's and don'ts. Okay, I thought I wrote something else. Okay, so this is a spreadsheet that I use for content. So a lot of you are sometimes maybe feel stuck about content, you know, what to post. And I promise you it's totally normal in the beginning. And even later on, you know, every day you don't have like something great to add to the world. Sometimes you're just like, crap, I don't have anything to talk about. And then that's the time I'll look through my phone and be like, oh yeah, I did this on this day. And, you know, I can talk about, you know, the quality of water. I don't know. So think of 5 non-fitness interests that you have. So for me, it's parenting and mom stuff, DIY stuff, gardening, because I'm absolutely horrible at it, science fiction, fantasy, novel type stuff, because like, hello, Teen Live Long and Prosper, and like foodie wine stuff. And then here's a list of fitness related stuff. And then what I do is I go, okay, so Monday I posted about gardening, and I put a little check in the Monday so that I can track that I'm being well-rounded. So the reason that we talk about these 5 non-fitness things, even on our fitness pages, if you're running a separate fitness page to a profile page, is that it gives you more levels of connectivity with your audience. So maybe they can't connect with you over fitness right now. Maybe they find you inspiring as hell, but they can't connect to it because they're scared and they're fearful. But they also love DIY Pinterest stuff, and there's your connection. And so whenever you message them, or you know, they like your post and you message them about it, it doesn't feel so weird. So multiple levels of connectivity there. And it just helps build trust. It helps build the relationship. And actually, to this day, even on my fitness page, those 5 non-fitness things tend to be the things that get me the most comments, which gets me the most visibility. So I want to make sure I'm putting those in there every single week to drive my viewership. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. Okay. So I just put be you, be relatable, be real, be well-rounded. Also, if somebody wants to, you know, tag me in the new Coach Basics group tomorrow, I can share that link with you for the spreadsheet if you guys want it. What not to post. Okay, your link. Never, ever, 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 ever post your link. Like, ever. It just looks so buymystuff.com. And you really don't want somebody going to your link and looking at the price of Shakeology, because they might think like, oh my God, it's a glorified protein powder or something like that, and they're not going to see the value. So you want to give them the chance to see the value, and the only way they're going to do that is through you. So you constantly have to be adding value when you have these conversations. No official posters. So if you are talking about the PIO Challenge Pack, don't post a picture of Charlene Johnson doing PIO. Like, even if you don't have PIO, post a picture of you doing down dog or something and tie it into PIO. So your business is all you. You are your brand. And, you know, so don't ever feel like you have to be an overnight fitness sensation or a fitness guru. And certainly not Miss Beachbody. Beachbody has a great brand. They have infomercials, and we get to benefit from that advertising. But they chose you to do this with for a reason. They could have ordered it off of, the infomercial, but they chose you for a reason. So, just keep giving them those reasons every day. Okay, we can get to the next one. Okay, so scroll stoppers. Scroll stoppers, you might have heard us talk about this before, are eye-catching images or videos. So basically, it's something that makes them stop and read. Text, I know it sounds backwards, but text doesn't make them stop and read. Like, have you ever been scrolling and you're like, oh, that's long, and so you just keep scrolling? But like you see a picture and you're like, oh, that's a cool picture, or like, why is there a picture of, like cat doing something crazy? Like, I don't know. And so you want to know, so you read more. So you need a scroll stopper. So the message must add value. And when I say message, I mean if you post your scroll stopper and then your text, you talk about it, you want it to add value. You want it to tell a story, to make them laugh or remind them of something, or even if it just makes them smile. It should always teach them something. It doesn't have to do all of these things. It should have to do at least one of these things, is what I'm saying. It would be hard to write a bunch of these every day. So try to make sure it's doing at least one of these things. Relatable, pulls at the heartstrings. Every time I post something, before I hit post, I ask myself, so what? Like, are they going to read this and say, so what? Like, so what should you rank for Shakeology? So what? Like, I didn't add any value by just posting a picture of me kissing my Shakeology saying, I had my shake today. Like, the only thing that they know is that you're drinking Shakeology. But they don't know how it made you feel, or they don't know that before you were struggling with sugar cravings and now you're not, or before you had stomach aches every night and now you haven't had a stomach ache, and it's so much better because you can hang out with your kids instead of like downing a box of Tums. Like, ask yourself, so what? Like, if they were going to tell a friend about your post, would they say Laura drank Shakeology? Or would they say, Laura drank Shakeology because, so just, I want that to be like in your brain, so what? Examples of call to action and soft call to action posts. So you probably hear us toss around call to actions and soft call to actions. And a call to action is what it sounds like. It's calling them to do something about it right now. A soft call to action is kind of planting a seed, or a feeling or a thought. You're not telling them comment or like this below like you are in a call to action, but you're telling them like, hey, why not you? Francis and I both hashtag that a lot, why not you? And it's just at the end of a post that creates feeling of the lifestyle that we get to live. So if you could click, I did 4, 2 from me and 2 from you, Francis. Oh, I could only preview it last time in, okay. So this is a post that I did. It was just about, I think it might have been for the What is Coaching and why I do what I do. So, I pointed to my whole family. Here's a reason, here's a reason, here's a reason. And then if you could just scroll down to the text. So I put, remember earlier today when I was all boom, I'm going to kick this day in the face? Well, today kind of kicked me, but it's completely crazy days like these that remind me to stay grateful for the ability I've created to be able to roll with the punches, because sometimes life has a way of getting in the way of life. I had a meeting today with a friend and we were talking about my business, and on the way home, I couldn't stop thinking of all the things I wish I had said. Why do I do what I do? Partnership. My husband works hard, and as a result, he earns a really good living, but we are partners and I want to contribute. It's important to me. He would never look at caring for our family as a burden, but I want to help him carry that because I want to be his partner in every sense of the word. He deserves it. And then I just kind of go on and I talk about like motherhood and, self-love, honor, community, friendship, simple as that. So that's why I do what I do. And then at the end, I say, is this the one that's So at the end, I say, comment below, and I give them the link to the Facebook event if they want to request to join it. So I'm asking them to do something right now. And then you can go to the other one. That is a call to action. A soft call to action. So this is just a video of me doing sighs like a crazy person. And this is a soft call to action. Just me pretending to be a backup dancer, totally normal. Have I told you lately that I freaking love sighs? August even did some of it with me today. This is my favorite routine so far. Not a bad way to get sweaty. Why not you? So very subtle. Think of like subliminal messages. And then you can go to yours, Francis. So this is one that Francis did. Every human being is the author of his own health or disease. So I always find it funny that so many people are concerned with things that aren't relevant to them, celebrity gossip, reality shows, drama, but yet they find every excuse in the world not to focus on themselves and their health. Am I the only one who sees the problem there? So she's planting a thought, right? And is this the one where you hashtag why not you? Nothing to your life. Okay, so she's asking a question. She's evoking a response from them by asking them to think about, to reflect about, what they are doing for them. So this is a soft call to action. And this is all being achieved without doing like buymystuff.com. So this is a call to action. So this was for our live coaching event. And she starts in with like a little, I can't think of the word for a small story, but 10 years ago, a student at Harvard invited 5 people over to his dorm room to discuss a business opportunity. Only 2 of the 5 people showed up. They liked what they saw and got involved. Today, these people are billionaires. So she's talking about Facebook, like clever, right? Like putting in this opportunity because what we're offering is a business opportunity. So this is a call to action. She tells them, a story in the beginning, adds value, makes them think about it, and then asks them to do something. And then I think that's it. And I think it's you, girl.
Sorry, I'm struggling. Hang on, let me figure this out. Okay. Okay. So you can hear me and everything, right? I'm good. Okay, so I'm just going to close this out. All right, so I'm going to start off by talking about commissions because commissions are important. And while it's pretty straightforward, it's still a lot of new coaches don't understand it. There's even coaches who have been around for a really long time who don't understand it. And I get it because as simple as our compensation plan is, it's also very complex. And you don't really understand that until you get further up in ranks and you start, getting these different types of pay opportunities that you don't have when you're just a coach rank. So I'm going to quickly cover a couple things as far as our compensation plan goes. So like Laura said, we make 25% commission on all products. We do earn about 30 to 35% commission on challenge pack sales. It's a set commission rate for each challenge pack level. So like at 140, I think we make like $40. Like Laura said, the 205, you get 70. And that's just, it's always going to be that way. So we also get a 50% commission on all club memberships. If you were a coach for a few months, at least, I posted a video in Team Diamond Dynasty from Amy Silverman about how you can make, I think it was like $800. I don't remember what it was. I don't know. But basically she was talking about how utilizing the club membership and Beachbody On Demand can put a lot of money into your pocket because for each club membership you sell or get people to sign up for, you're basically making like, I think it's a $19 and change, $19.44 in commission. So if you get 10 people who sign up for the club membership, that's $200 in commission. But I just really wanted to show you guys this image because I think that it's really important to see how this builds over time. So we all start out at zero. Like, you can't show me a single coach who made like a $10,000 paycheck on their very first month as a coach. That would just be ridiculous, and it's not even possible. So everybody starts at zero, and it's starting out, it can be really frustrating at first to not get a paycheck every week, or every time you do get a paycheck, it's like $100 and you're just like, oh my God, I feel like I'm putting so much into this, but I'm not getting much out. You have to be patient. You have to do small steps every single day. Don't like throw 10,000% in one day and then like 10% the next. You have to be 100% every day consistently. And over time, it will build up. So you can see this girl, Nikki Cuban Minton. I have no idea who she is, but she's a coach, obviously. And I think she was an elite coach. These are her commissions for over the last 3 years. And another great example is like Stephanie Chico, who we shared her commissions recently from her like year 1 to now, where she makes $84,000 a month. Guys, that's freaking insane. I can't even like, first of all, that's like what Dread makes in a year. That's ridiculous. She makes that in a month. Like, I don't even know what the hell I would buy with $84,000 a month. I feel like my entire body would just be like tattoos on tattoos, and then like I'd get those removed and get more tattoos because like what else would I buy? This is real though. And you can see, and here's what's important. Retail commissions in month 1 or in year 1 in 2011 were only, let's just round up, $30. Subscription commission, which is your club membership, is $0. Her team bonus, which is her cycle bonus, $0. Matching bonus, you begin earning matching bonuses when you are a diamond coach or higher, and basically you earn, is it 1% or 10%, Laura? I don't know.
10%.
10%? Okay. You earn 10% of your coach's cycle bonuses. So for instance, I'll use Peggy. If she got like a $200 cycle bonus, I would earn $20 off of that. Showcase pack. So there's this really fancy, Denise, stop talking to me. There's this really fancy like challenge pack that includes all these different programs. It's like $300. You get a bonus for selling that if someone signs up with that. Fast start bonus. So this is your commission whenever you enroll a new coach with a challenge pack. So this $20 was commissions off of a challenge pack that a new coach enrolled with. So just understand that as well when you're looking at retail commissions and fast start bonuses. If it's a new coach enrolling with a challenge pack, it'll show up as a fast start bonus. If it's just a customer ordering a challenge pack, it'll be under commission. And then fast start plus bonus, if you sign 5 coaches in 5 weeks, all of them with a challenge pack, you get a $100 bonus. So if you sign 5 coaches up in a month, you get $100. And then that just continues on. Okay, so then looking at 2012, I'm not going to sit here and go through every single thing, but what we can see from here is, first of all, her retail commissions have grown, but that's not steady over time. Commission is never steady. I don't ever want you guys to bank on your commissions because you can't control other people and you can't control whether or not they're going to buy or, you know, what's going to happen. Where she really starts to rack up money is by building her team. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more on, but I want you guys to understand this from the beginning. We don't make money based on our coaches. Like, we're not a pyramid scheme. Hopefully by now you guys all know that. But what we do make money on is the productivity of our coaches. So it is seriously in our best interest as leaders, and all of you guys, I don't care if you have 1 coach, no coach, 100, 1,000, everybody is a leader. As soon as you sign that very first coach, you are a leader, even if it's just your husband. You're a leader. You need to start acting like one. Train them, take care of them, because they're going to be what drives your business forward. And that's very obvious. Her team bonus, so this is her cycle bonus. Again, I'm going to cover what that is a little bit more soon. Is she's making $1,300 a week just off of her cycle bonus. And an additional $27 in her matching bonus, which means coaches on her team earned $270 in team bonus themselves, and that's how she got that $27 matching bonus. And then again, fast start bonus, so that's her challenge pack commission for enrolling a new coach. Let's skip to 2013. Again, her retail commission is shitty. It's only $32, which means she probably sold Shakeology and that's it. Her retail her subscription for the Beachbody On Demand / club membership, because they didn't have On Demand then, was only $20. But look at our team bonus. It's $3,402. So it's more than doubled. It's almost tripled what it was a year ago. And you can tell that she's a good leader because her team is cycling as well. So not only is she cycling, but she's built up a team of other leaders who are cycling, and so she's earning money off of them. I remember back around probably February or March, Stephanie Chico posted in the Diamonds group that she made a $1,200 matching bonus commission. So that means if she made $1,200, that means her team of like her personally sponsored coaches made over $12,000 in cycle bonuses just themselves. Like that's insane, guys. That's just extra money for having like a good, solid team. This is why it's so important to build up a solid team and not a team just full of discount coaches. And that's also why it's important to make sure that you're really spending time treating your team like they're everything, because they are, guys. Like this is just, that's what it is. So that's the commissions. There is a very detailed video on the compensation plan. I can post it if you guys want me to, because I do encourage you guys to look further into this compensation plan and how it all works. But just for now, I just wanted you to see that. Okay, so team cycle bonuses, what are they? So many people get confused with team cycle bonuses, and I get it because it's a really confusing concept at first. But basically what it is every single product we sell is assigned a volume number. So for instance, Shakeology is 90 volume. I don't know what is, there's one that's 135 that's really popular. It might be the Max 30 Challenge Pack. But every single product has a volume associated with it. All of this volume goes into like our bank. Team cycle bonuses, first of all, you get them whenever you become an Emerald coach or higher. You also have to have the club membership to get your cycle bonuses. So you have to be an Emerald and have the club membership. And basically what's happening is everybody in your downline, so anybody who is placed under you at all, it doesn't matter if they're, hold on, baby. It doesn't matter if they're your personally sponsored coach, your coach's coach, your coach's coach's coach, or somebody else really random in your downline that you don't know at all. Everybody contributes to your volume, and it is infinite. There is no ending to your team volume. Your entire downline contributes. So what you need to cycle is you need 200 volume points on one leg and 100 on the other leg. That's one cycle. So let's just say on my right leg, I had 400 volume points. That's a really shitty one. I shouldn't use that. No, that's right. Yeah. 400 volume points on my right leg and then 100 volume points on my left leg. I would only cycle one time because they could pull that 100 from the left leg and 200 from the right. And I would still have 200 left over on my right. Your volume that you don't use every week in your cycle bonus gets carried over and goes into a bank, and it gets applied to the next week until like you just use it and use it and use it. So not trying to be confusing, because again, I know cycle bonus is really confusing and it's hard to explain. I'm going to post this video because I want you guys to understand it. Brooklyn, what, baby? I'm so excited for you. I totally forgot what I was saying. Shit. I don't remember. Dang it, Laura, what was I saying?
You were talking about posting a video?
Oh, yeah. So there's a really good video by Michael Neiman that discusses cycle bonus. And I could go into my back office right now, but I'm sure it's going to take forever to load up. So maybe I'll do it at the end. But I just want you guys to see what I mean, because it's just you need 200 from one side and 100 from the other side. It doesn't matter what side it comes from, as long as, you know, like in 1 week, your left leg might be doing more volume than your right leg. And then the next week, it might be that your right leg has more volume than your left. That's irrelevant. You just need 200 volume points from one side, 100 from the other side. And I am actually, when this is over, I know we're running late. I'm going to go show you guys because I just want you all to see. We're recording anyway. Okay, so potential weekly earnings per cycle, whatever. Okay, so as an Emerald coach, you earn $16 per cycle bonus. As a Ruby coach, no, I'm sorry, Emerald you earn 14, Ruby you earn 16, and Diamond you earn 18, and then everything above Diamond you earn 18. It doesn't change after that. But there are weekly caps for your cycle bonuses, and that's all this image shows. So as an Emerald coach, your weekly cap for a cycle bonus is $250 or $13,000 annually. So this is why it's important to not only push for volume, which is income goals, is what we would call that in our office and in our businesses, income goals, but also for rank goals, because you don't want to be an Emerald coach maxing out at 250 when you could be earning 1,000 or 2,000 a week. You need to be pushing for both volume and rank. And we will cover that later on in training as well, but I just wanted to show you guys this. So as a 1-star diamond, which is my rank, my weekly cap is $3,000. So maximum, I could be earning $3,000 a week just on cycle bonuses, which is $156,000 per year. Guys, that's insane. I didn't make $3,000 a week ever waitressing. And that's just from my team working their businesses and building up their own volume. And then I cycle off of their productivity. Okay, quarterly star diamond bonuses. So this one's really, really exciting and fancy and kind of advanced for what we're talking about, but I just really love talking about this because I think it gives you something to get excited for and kind of is like, oh shit, like we can earn some serious freaking money. And basically what it is when you hit 2-star, 5-star, 10 or 15-star diamond, you become eligible for quarterly bonuses. And this explains it. It's really fancy. I don't know if you guys are reading it. But who cares about that? All we care about is what you would earn. So here is some random Spanish guy, and sorry, it's not done right. His bonuses. He is actually a 15-star diamond, and in his second CBC, which is your business center, he's a 2-star diamond. So he not only earns this for one business, but he has another one that he also earns another $900 every 3 months for. So every 3 months, he's earning $50,000 plus an additional $900. So $60,000 every 3 months. Guys, I don't even know what to think about that. Stephanie Davies just hit 15-star qualifying, which means at the end of this quarterly bonus, she'll be getting this $50,000 check. On top of her normal commissions and bonuses and our normal pay. This is just a star diamond bonus. This is just extra. Like 60,000 times 4, what is that? 240,000 a year just in bonuses. And that's not including other bonuses you get in the star diamond ranks. So even if you know nothing about what this really means and everything I'm just saying to you is just like, holy shit, she makes no sense. Look at these numbers and just know that every single one of you guys is going to hit these numbers, and you're going to wake up one morning and see $50,000 deposited to your bank account. You're going to be like, hell yes. Like this is what I want you to shoot for. I don't care if you have no idea how to get there. I don't care if you have no idea what it means. That doesn't matter. All you need to do is just start thinking, I'm going to start earning that 15-star diamond bonus and making myself a nice little $50,000 every 3 weeks or every 3 months. So our compensation plan, like I said, it's really simple, but it's also very complex. And I do encourage you all to go and study the compensation plan a little bit more, because the better you understand it, the better you can set yourself up to make money. You have to understand what you're doing to make the most money. Okay, so I'm going to move on from there right now. Power of your story. So what separates you from everyone else? Laura talked about this a little bit as well, but sharing your story, guys, I get on like rampages about this because I hate when coaches don't share about them. Like, I don't give a shit how many days a week you drink Shakeology. I really could care less. What I care about is...
Mommy, when you're done, you can see it, okay?
Okay, I'll be in there in a minute. I don't care. What I care about is, what has it done for you? How has it impacted your life? What has coaching done for you? How has it impacted your life? What does what you're doing matter? I don't care what you had for breakfast. I don't care what workout you did. If I'm just a regular person, I just want to know, so what? And Laura posted about this earlier. Your posts have to have meaning, and that meaning should be, what is your story? Tell a story. When you look at the top coaches like Steph Davies and Brandy Botts and Stephanie Chico and Lindsay Matway and all these top people, you go to their page and you see a story. You see their lives. You see what they're about. Share that. For the love of God, please just share that, because I cannot stress to you enough how much people need that. They need to know what you have to offer. They need to know what you're bringing to the table and what separates you from everyone else. Anybody could go to Beachbody's webpage, steal a picture off of there, crop it, and repost it on their page. Anybody could do that. Not everybody can tell your story. Your story is unique to you. So share the shit out of your story every single day. I don't care how stupid you think it is, how boring you think your life is. Find something. If you're just sitting at home doing nothing, like I do 90% of the time, take a picture and post about how you're so lucky that you get to sit home. It kind of opens the door for you to do more. You know, if you feel like you're not doing enough, get your ass up and go do more so that you can have content. Like, it's kind of amazing because it forces us, sharing your story forces you to create a story. And it's kind of the beauty of it too. You know, we share, we don't sell, same concept. I don't want to see a stock image of Shakeology. I don't want to see you just like holding your Shakeology like, had my breakfast again this morning. Like, that doesn't do anything for people. And like, yes, I get it. Sometimes we get in a rush. I do it too. I'm not even gonna act like I don't. But so what? So what if you had your breakfast this morning too? I had my breakfast. I had Cheerios. That's great. Like, nobody cares. You have to provide like something that people care about, or else they're not going to pay attention. And you only have so many chances before people just stop paying attention to you. And you don't want to run through your entire market and never connect to anybody because you're not giving them anything exciting to connect to. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable and open up with your followers. They'll connect with you more and ultimately build your business faster and more efficiently. Let them see you and what you have to offer. Again, what I just said. Be vulnerable. Guys, take your walls down, okay? We're not all tough asses like we pretend to be. You have to show them that you're real, that you understand the struggles that they deal with. Even if they don't want to come out and talk about it, you need to be the one to stand up and talk about it. Talk about what you struggle with. Talk about what you excel in. Talk about what gets you excited. Talk about what makes you sad. Talk about anything that will connect to emotion with another person. Even, like I said, if they're not ready to talk about it, it doesn't mean that they're not ready to hear that they're not alone. Sometimes that's all it takes. Most importantly, be consistent. So success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Trust is built with consistency. Leadership is built with consistency. Consistency is what matters the most in triggering something important in your life. Just like I said at the very beginning, do not throw yourself into this and go so hard that you wear yourself out and you hate it. You need to instead focus on doing what you set out to do every single day, and then taking time to unplug, and then getting back to work the next day. Okay, Brooklyn, in a minute, baby. I'm on a call. Jesus, Brooklyn, you got me off of my roll here. Consistency. That's the most important part. I don't care how amazing your posts are. I don't care how good you are at cold messaging. I don't care how many successful coaching groups you can run. I don't care how good your team page is. None of that will happen unless you're consistent. So like Laura said, sit down and write out your 5 things that are non-fitness related. Make sure you're posting about them. Make sure that you're showing people who you are. Make sure you're reaching out every day. Make sure that you're checking into your challenge groups and that you're being the type of coach that you would have wanted when you first started. So many times it's easy to get in here and start coaching and you start to put yourself on like this other ladder, like you're not still a customer, even though we are. Like, we're all still on our journeys. So don't put yourself at this level where you're like the higher person and everyone else is below you. Like, you need to be in there grinding with everybody else just like you expect them to grind with you. You need to be in your challenge groups posting and talking and, you know, engaging with people. You need to be in your team page showing them what you're doing. Deneen is amazing at that. She'll take snapshots of all of her go for no conversations or whatever you want to call it, like cold messages, and she'll post them so we can see exactly what she's saying and who she's saying it to and that she's grinding. And that's like, okay, so like I know you're doing it with me. It's not just me. Like, doing these small consistent things every single day, like I swear to God, every single day, even on the weekends, you have to do it because it's a lot at first, but your momentum builds up and you just keep going, and eventually you don't have to grind so hard anymore because you've built this massive business and this like such a successful and like stable business that it takes over for itself. So please, if you do nothing else, be consistent. What can you be consistent with? I put in here my daily to-do list. I also include this in all of my new coach emails. It's my power hour to-do list, whatever you want to call it. Stephanie Chico just talked about creating a power hour today on the wake-up call. Same thing. Create your power hour, whatever's going to work for you in your business and with your goals, and do it every freaking day. I'm not going to say it again because I feel like you guys are going to hate me, but do it, okay? You can create whatever one you want. This is in all the coaching groups. Stephanie Chico has one. I'll post that again too if you guys want me to. Or you can make up your own because everybody's goals are different. So find what works for you, set your hours, know what you're going to do, and then just do it. Personal development. This is one of the 3 vital behaviors along with being a product of the product and inviting. Personal development is so important because we're in a business where we're helping people. And it's really, really hard to help people when you're not helping yourself. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about mentally. And mental health and mental stimulation and growing yourself mentally is the hardest freaking thing you can do because it takes real serious work. We can all pick up weights and put them down. That doesn't take any real type of like conscious effort. What does take conscious effort is learning how to think and be compassionate and sympathetic and, you know, to be able to relate to people and build relationships. That requires serious work because we live in a society where we're selfish. And if you're not doing your personal development, you're not going to feel like you're taking time for yourself and you're going to wear yourself out. And you're not going to be able to efficiently and effectively help other people, which is ultimately going to screw your business over. So take time to do personal development. I do 20 minutes a day. I try to read at least 1 chapter. I'm not 1,000% on top of it. I'm not even going to lie to you. Some days I don't do it because I use the excuse, I'm a mom, I'm busy, whatever. It's stupid. I cannot use that excuse. You have to do personal development. Sometimes it can be as simple as putting on a YouTube video of like some motivational speaker while you're cooking dinner. Who doesn't have time to do that? If you're going to the bathroom, my husband likes to look at Twitter for an hour in the bathroom. He could easily put on personal development while he's going to, but he doesn't do that. He goes through Twitter. But you could do that. I don't really care what kind of personal development you do. It can be business related. It can be spiritual. It can be self-help books. It can be anything. Just please take that time to focus on building up your mental clarity because trust me, you're going to need it. Even if you don't feel it right in the beginning, I promise you within a year, you're going to be like, damn, I wish I would have like focused on myself a little bit more because I feel really burned out. So don't do that. Okay. Personal development book suggestions. So here's just a few. I really love The Compound Effect because it talks about how those daily actions compound over time and you build up momentum in your business. This was one of the first books I read. I suggest it to everybody. You Are a Badass is amazing. I gave it to everybody, all of my personally sponsored coaches for Christmas, and a few of my new coaches have gotten it as well. It's basically just like a book about how you're a badass. So if you're ever feeling like, I don't know if I can do this, this is what you need. Jab, 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 Right Hook, Go for No, Eat That Frog, and The Slight Edge are all business books. The Go-Giver is interesting. I literally am on page 2, so I can't tell you much about it, but I've heard amazing things. But all of these are really good examples. Again, you can even just go on YouTube or podcasts. Chalene Johnson has a lot of really good podcasts. Okay, that's it for this. So really quick, I am just going to come in to my Beachbody account because I want to just show you guys volume and what I mean by team cycle bonuses and the banks because I know those slides were still really confusing. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Oh my God, come on, Beachbody. Brooklyn really wants me to come see her castle. She's gonna have to wait. Okay, so volume. So to get to it, you just come into your back office, go to My Business, My Volume. You'll see 2 things. So My Volume or My Carryover. I'm just gonna show you My Volume right now, just because I want you guys to get an idea of this. So first of all, let's look at what it was. My volume, my very first week, look at that, 0. I told you we all started at 0. My next week I had 35, which means that one of Laura's coaches probably sold something because at this point I didn't have anybody under me. And then after that, my volume starts picking up. Now my volume is consistently in the 2, sometimes I get close to 3,000 range. But here's what you're looking for, and this is where the team cycle bonuses come into play. What I'm looking, actually I'm gonna go down because I want easier numbers to divide. Okay, so this is a good one right here. So I need 100 points from one side and 200 from the other side to cycle at least one time. So here I have 500. That means at most I could cycle 5 times. I would need to have at least 1,000 over here to hit 5 cycles. So I can cycle 5 times this week because I can pull 500 from this side and 1,000 from this side, okay? Now, to show you what I was talking about how it doesn't matter which side it's coming from, over here, I could cycle 5 times again because I can get 1,000 here and 500 here. So it can go back and forth. All that matters is that you can pull 500 volume points, or I mean 100 volume points per cycle. So 100 volume points would be 1 cycle. 200 volume points would be 2. Over here, you would have 200 volume points would be 1 cycle. 400 would be 2, because remember it's a 1 to 2 ratio. So hopefully that makes some sense for you guys. I am going to post that video so that hopefully Michael Nieming can explain it a little bit better than me. Okay, so Laura, did I forget anything or anything you want to explain more? Because I feel like I ran through that really freaking fast.
All right. No, I covered it all to a T. The only thing that I was going to say that you might hear said a lot is that your message. And that is so true. So I am guilty of it as well. I tend to share the good, and then I'll go back and look at my Facebook page. And of course, we want to share the good because, you know, we want to be that positive person in the news feed. I see so much crap on Facebook. Like, I don't watch the news at all because I don't like what I see in the news. So I don't watch the news. And when I see the stuff in Facebook, all the sad or depressing stuff, like, I want to be the light in somebody's feed. I want to be that positive point. So I tend to share the good. And then I look back through and I'm like, crap, like, I look like, you know, I don't have like shit that just goes on in my life, or I don't have like, you know, all this stuff that everybody deals with, and I'm not sharing that. And so, you know, that's something that I always have to be conscious about. So your message is your message. Scary stuff from your past, I mean, you don't have to blurt it all out there before you're ready, but slowly just start sharing your story, like every day, like little chunks, chip away at it, draw people in, because you never know how your story is going to affect somebody else. So that's all I wanted to add. Your message is your message.
It is. I love that. I get so frustrated when people are like, I don't have anything to share. I'm like, you have no feelings, you have no thoughts, you have nothing, you're just air. Like, you have something to share. You just have to dig deep and find it and figure out a way to share it so that other people can relate. The littlest freaking thing. It could be anything, like about painting your nails even. I've posted about that. It really doesn't matter. Just as long as it provides value in some way or it gives something relatable for people. Okay, I think that's all we have. So yeah, thanks guys for getting on and for dealing with us in the beginning when we were trying to figure this out. We're already 20 minutes over, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end this, and if you guys have questions, you can just post in the group and we'll respond. I'll post the link up later too. So thanks for getting on with this, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.